Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, my name is Lisa. I'm going to be your examiner today, so welcome to the Anglia Exams Advanced Level B2 exam. I understand your name is Mary Hijawa.
Yes.
And your candidate number is 401957886. Can you confirm your name and your candidate number to me, please?
Yes. Mary Hijabi, my name, and my student number is 40, 19, 57 and 86.
Lovely, thank you very much, Mary. Mary, we're going to start with task 1 of the exam today. Perhaps you could tell me a little bit about yourself, any interests you have or skills or any experience you would like to talk about.
Well, I'm from Germany and I'm 22 years old. I live in a city near Düsseldorf. It's in the west part geographically of Germany, and it's near Holland and Belgium. And I study in this time law, and I want to study in April also as the subject economic.
Okay, so you're a student at university at the moment?
Yes, at university, right.
Okay.
And I want to improve my English here because I want to be in the future like international lawyer.
Okay. Tell me something, Mary. What is your experience of learning English so far in this country?
Yes, here in England, it was very good because we are here with people from different countries. So you have to speak in English because this is the language when you want to speak with people from different countries. And it was very good because the teacher here helps the students here, and they try to improve the language of the students. And my experience is very good here.
Okay, that's really good. Can you tell me what your experience in your country was like at school learning English?
Learning English, my experience wasn't so good because the teacher has to speak in the class English, but the problem was that the speaker didn't speak the whole of the time English in the class. And so I had a lot of I couldn't improve my English very well and the problem was I was very good in the exams because I could improve my English in writing but not in speaking.
Okay.
So I had a good mark in English, but not because of the speaking, only because of the writing.
Good, okay, I see. And how is English going to help you in the future?
I think English is an international language, and if you can speak English fluently, or if you can talk with different people, so you can travel around the world at first and speak with people from different countries. And the second thing is for my occupation, it's very important to be like an international lawyer, for example.
So do you think in your job you will travel to other countries in the future, or you will practice law in Germany but speak English?
I think I will travel around the world and see people from different countries.
That's lovely. Thank you very much, Mary. We're going to move on to task 2 now. In task 2, you're going to give a presentation about a topic that you have chosen. So can I ask you to look at the list that you have been given and tell me which topic you are going to talk about?
I choose number 2. The topic: improved technology helps make people more intelligent. Do you agree?
Okay. So Mary, tell me, do you agree with this topic sentence that improved technology helps make people more intelligent?
This topic is a burning issue. There are different opinions about this topic. Some people say that's not true, and some people think that it's true. So I'm confused about this topic. On the one side, improved technology has a lot of disadvantages. For example, when we use social networking sites, a lot of the teenagers today are internet addicts because they use most of the time when they're at home or in the school the social networking sites, and they can't be concentrated in the school. They don't have time for physical activities, for example, to go out with friends and play football or any other activities. And I think this kind of these improved technologies like social networking sites are not so good for the teenagers because they have not good relationships with their friends. Their emotional intelligence is very bad, I think.
Okay, I was going to ask you, how does that impact on the intelligence? And you talk about emotional intelligence in a teenager. That's quite important to develop at that age. That's the disadvantage. What is the advantage?
The advantage is you can, for example, when you are abroad or in another country than your hometown, you can talk with your parents or with your friends in a fast way, and you can talk with them always, and I think this is a good advantage. When we look, for example, 20 years ago, you couldn't talk with your friends or family when you are in another country, or it was difficult for you. But now it is very easy.
Okay.
And so the world is like a village now.
Okay, I understand that totally. Yeah. You talk about improved technology as communication, communication on social media, communication with your family. What other kind of technology do you think is improved for society?
For society, for example, the internet?
Yes.
Internet is,
but not just communication. What other?
Not just communication, yes. For example, the airplane, public transport forms.
How is that improved? How is technology
improved?
Yes,
for example, we have a lot of trains today, very fast trains. We can travel, for example, for me from Germany, I can travel to England or to around Europe or to France in very fast time. And also I can come, for example, to England with a plane. I need only 60 minutes.
Okay.
So it helps people to travel very fast.
Okay. So Mary, we talk about communication, can be positive and negative, and transport as a positive. What other kind of negative impact?
Negative, I think there are a lot of negative. For me, it's negative when we have a lot of CCTVs in the street. I think for German people, for example, it's very strange. For me, it was strange when I was in London or here in England. I saw a lot of CCTVs in the street, and I think that is something that is a privacy. When you look at in the street, you think you will be someone who shows at you at the whole of the time, and I don't feel safe at this moment.
And do you have this in Germany?
Not so much like here.
So it's very different.
Very different, yes.
Okay. You say in the beginning of your statement that you are confused by the positive and negative. What is confusing to you?
Yes, I'm confused because the improved technology is a good way to live. You have a good life, but the problem is you have to be careful if you want to use a lot of improved technologies. You have to be careful with your children. If you have children, you have to tell them what is the good thing and the bad thing about that. And when you know about the dangerous things, then I think it's a good way.
Okay. Lovely, thank you very much. That's the end of task 2. Okay, so we're going to move on to task 3 now, Mary, where you're going to choose between 2 topics. I'm going to ask you to put in order what do you think is the most important in that list. So the topics are A or B. Which would you like to choose?
B.
Choose B. Okay, lovely. I'm going to read a sentence to you, and then you can tell me what do you think are the most important things in the list.
Okay.
The job market in most countries is now highly competitive. Many job advertisements get hundreds of replies. Which of the following are most important in helping a job seeker find employment? You can have a look at the list here for me, please.
Yeah. So research the company, buy a suite for interviews. I think the most important thing is at first research the company.
Why do you think that's important?
Because before you apply for a job, you have to know which company you want to choose, because every country is maybe different, not the same as the other country. So you can prepare yourself better for a special company.
Okay.
And then have an update CV.
Okay.
And I think the most important thing is prepare a list of interview questions, because you have to prepare yourself before. When you want to apply for a company, then they make an appointment with you, and you have to go there and you have to know what kind of question they ask you. So I think it's also a good thing if you prepare yourself.
Okay. So you're saying research the company and have an up-to-date CV. Why is it important to have an up-to-date CV?
Yes.
What about the old CV you have on your
Yes,
desk from 5 years ago?
Yes, today, because in nowadays most of the people have an up-to-date CV. It is faster for the company to look at you, and they want to know more about you. So,
okay. Is there anything on this list that you don't think is important?
I think set up accounts on social networking sites. I tend to think that this set up accounts on social networking sites is not so important.
And why not?
Because you don't need it. The company don't want to see it. I think it's not usual in the most of the companies.
Okay. On this list there's volunteering work. Do you think it's useful to show that you have some experience before you start a job?
Yes, I think like that, because I had an experience in Germany. I've started to study in Germany. I've applied for to work for a lawyer in his office, and he asked me, for example, if I have done any volunteer works. And after I've told them that I've done any volunteer work, he was very proud of that, because he saw that I'm very diligent person and hardworking person, that I work for not get money.
Okay. Do you think it matters what job you did in volunteering? If you're applying for a job in the hospital, do you need to have experience of volunteering in a hospital, or do you think just generally volunteering is a positive?
I think maybe it would be good when you apply for hospital, for example. It would be good when you have made a job in a hospital volunteer work. But I think in overview, I think the general volunteer work is very positive.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's the end of the
Thank
exam.
you.